Hey, Eddie, how are you, buddy?
How do you feel when you hear that, buddy?
It's incredible. It's like a dream, you know. It really is a dream, and I feel like I'm going to wake up one morning, turn to my, wife, and go, "Whoa, I had this dream. I was joined Motley Crue, and making all these great concerts and doing all this stuff and people. It was, I feel like I'm dreaming. It really is incredible. It's just an absolute dream come true. And it's, with my great friends, it's with my buddies,
Right. And, and you just happen to be on a giant plane traveling around the world with Def Leppard playing stadiums. It's like, I can imagine it's like a dream.
I know. It's absolutely a dream come true. It really is a dream come true.
Hey, before we get into stuff, I'm curious because our bond since we've been friends is the fact that you're such a music geek like me, and you're a bit younger than the guys in Motley, I believe. So when was the first time as a fan you saw Motley Crue?
Well, the first time I saw Motley was the Theater of Pain tour. Now, I remember when they were coming to town with Ozzy on the Shout the Devil tour, and my mom wouldn't let me go. And, it was downtown Detroit, and she just wouldn't let me go. And I remember thinking to myself, I was in my friend's kitchen thinking, wow, Motley Crue's on stage right now. But the first time I saw him was Theater of Pain. And true story, I was sitting in front of, hold on, that's the phone. I was sitting in front of the speakers, and it was so loud. I mean, when I say it was so loud, it was so loud. And this is the first time it's ever happened to me. It made me nauseous, and I've never gotten nauseous like that. It made me nauseous, and I had to go walk up the stairs and sit down. And then I actually talked to Nikki about this. I was like, man, dude, it was so loud. It made me nauseous. What the hell, It's just funny to remember, like, bits and pieces of your, these amazing concerts I went to.
Yeah, I first saw them with Ozzy, and it was it was on Shout at the Devil, if I recall. And I have a photo to this day, because I was just started in radio, and I have a photo of this day of me and Mick backstage, and it's 83 or something like that. And I went on stage with Ozzy that night for part of a radio promotion. God. Yeah, I remember all that. And then when it came to Theater of Pain, I remember I'm pretty sure they played the Beacon Theater in New York. I know I have the ticket stub. I know I was there. And afterwards, there was a party for that record at a club somewhere, because I was just starting in the business, because I got an invite to that too. And I still have that stuff all stashed away somewhere. I have to find it, but it's a lot of great memories from back in those days. And it was a band that, you're such a huge Kiss fan like me. In some ways, Motley had that kind of impact on you, especially in those early years.
Of course. I mean, I remember loving Motley Crue. Like when Live Wire came out, I loved it so much. And I remember when they were playing the US Festival, it was like I was going to a concert, but I was just going to watch it on cable TV, But I felt like I was going to a concert because I was that excited to see Motley Crue and Van Halen. And I remember watching it, just loving it. I probably enjoyed it more than going to a concert because you were comfortable, it sounded great, and, you weren't out in the blazing sun or something like that. But I remember it was incredible.